Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you hear me. Let me know if you hear me, please. All right. See if we can get this thing together tonight. Welcome on any and everyone. Let me know if you hear me all right. All right, so we are here. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. No, let me drink my coffee while I say hello to the chat because I need the coffee. Okay, but welcome in, and I'll be saying hello to everyone, and then we'll get on rolling. Happy Monday. All right. Let's see, we're going to say hello to Dawn Steele. Welcome in, Dawn Steele. All right, Rochelle D. Welcome in, Rochelle. And Carol. Welcome in, Carol. And Miss Foxy Lady. Miss Foxy Lady, welcome on in. All right. Carol says, hello, everyone. Rochelle's looking for another Snuggie hoodie. Can't decide on the color. All right. Amy, welcome in, the beautiful Amy with the flowers. Sweet Dude Shibby says, this song makes me want to roller skate and cut off jean shorts. Please keep that to yourself, sir. Please keep that to yourself. I don't want to have to visualize that. Frenchie6290, my main man, says, good evening, friends. I will listen while eating dinner. Good luck, French, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm thoroughly enjoying my coffee. All right. You guys are something else. Welcome in, everyone. Amy, Rochelle, I wish the prof would play Good Vibes. I need to get back into that, Frenchie. Pretty soon I'll be setting up my new streaming software, so we may get that rolling again, French. I miss it too. All right. I just got to get that new software rolling. Hey, look at there, Meow Meow from not too close, but not too far. Meow Meow says, hey, y'all. All right. Don't you be flirting with Sweet Dude now. You're calling him Sweet. Is that because you're using his namesake, or are you calling him Sweet because you're sweet on him and he's a dude? I don't know. You guys better watch it. Frisky in my chat. Everyone's here. Pants optional again. No, not with the skating. Not with the skating. Please wear your cut-off jean shorts when you're skating, sir. Hello, chat and prof, says Cindy Goddard, or Goddard. I'm working but listening. Welcome in, Cindy. Hope you're feeling better. And Diamond Eyes. All right, amazing Diamond Eyes. 4 pits. Testing, 1, 2, 3. 4 pits. All right, Caitlin. The wavy hand Caitlin in the house. Lambert Coe, what up? Lambert Coe, back in the house again. All right. Jojo, welcome in. Jojo says, hey, Prof Mods in chat. I am gobsmacked after hearing Bob Motta's live regarding today's hearings. Oh, yeah. Bob told you about some of the points that came out in today's hearing. And hate to say, guys, hate to say. Told you so. Told you so. But we'll be getting into that. These 136 pages, hey, everyone who has not gone watch the 20 hours of 136 pages, I implore you to please go and check out those 136 pages and check out the 20 hours of in-depth deep dive that we did into them because they are highly relevant, and we'll be discussing some of those today. Uh, we will, okay? We'll be discussing some of that. Um, but yeah, no, it appears that the defense managed to squeeze a few factoids out into the public consciousness today, and thank God for that because the more they do that, the more that the assholes on YouTube who have been gaslighting, shaming, harassing, and poo-pooing us for over a year are made irrelevant. You know, Ruckus Rocks, Frank Meister and the crew, everyone who says it's a nothing burger. Well, I guess you found out today that don't sound like a nothing burger, does it? Okay. All right, now we got Rochelle says happy Monday. Aaron Ethan back in the house. Welcome in, Aaron Ethan. Good to see you. Okay, Caitlin needs coffee. Yeah, so do I. So do I. It's not kicking in yet. It's been a long day and it's not kicking in. Hey, Dawn. Well, thank you. Thank you for being in my chat. I tell everyone here, and especially those who are new, that the chat is where it's at. Okay, this whole point of this channel is the chat, and it's a talk show. It's a talk show. Now, who did I miss? I just skipped over someone, and I'm going to kick myself because now, did I say hello to Lisa? Welcome in, Lisa. I'm sorry I'm getting an urgent text message. Let me go ahead and all right. Diamond says hi, and I said hello to Lisa. Okay, so didn't miss her. Who else we got here? J Rabbit. Welcome in, J Rabbit. Right, Jojo, just a phone with a kidnapping video. Not only that, that's not even the most, right? What about the unfucking believable statement of Amber Holder? Okay, we'll be getting to that because in the end, we'll be telling you, told you, we were right the whole time, and just wait until we get into the meth heads. All right, hello everyone. Hello everyone says hello to everyone. I'm so glad that you all say hello to everyone. August Barnes says, hello, Prof and Chat and Trolls. Yeah, they're on the Lurker crew. Hey, Trolls, join the chat, Trolls. Come on, join the chat. As long as you don't troll the chat, you're welcome into the chat because we'll devastate every gaslighting point you try to put across. But come on, step in if you so dare. Oh, man. Remember, the 136 pages were nothing but a bunch of defense bullshit make-believe, right? Yeah, sure. I don't think Amber Holder conveyed that today. Heard Snay was tossed for staring at Toby. Well, that's part of it. He also directly threatened Julie Melvin. We'll be talking about that a little later. See, Snay never tells the truth. He never tells the truth. It had nothing to do with Noe or Kathy Clendenning. It had directly to do with fucking with Julie Melvin and Toe Blesenby. So yeah, Wade Phillips, welcome on in. Mr. Wade Phillips with the puppy dog in the avatar there. Welcome in, Wade Phillips. All right. Uh-oh, Rochelle, he's mine. Are you girls fighting over sweet dude Shibby? You guys better stop that. I'm gonna fit you. Hey, thank you. I got some super chats there. Thank you so much, Rochelle. We'll be putting those on. Let's see. Michael Osbrook. Welcome in, Mr. Osbrook. Great friend to the channel and to Abby and Libby. Just here briefly to say hi and thanks, Prof. Well, you're welcome, Mr. Osbrook, and thank you, Mr. Osbrook. Mr. Osbrook, we are just so excited about some of the facts that dropped, and we know that there are many more that it's going to be up to us to drop because our unhinged judge did not allow them to pass the bar, so to speak, a very low bar, a very low bar. But we'll be getting into that later. But thank you, Michael, and I appreciate your kind words, and thanks for coming in. And hey, Rebecca, thank you, Rebecca, for coming on in. Look at that, Rebecca Ann, 1965 says evening all, and Rebecca is a wonderful regular viewer, and so is Kayla. Hi, Mr. Osbrook. Thank you for all your efforts. Yes, I echo that. Echo that. Rochelle says, I am godsmacked about that turd snake. I mean, you just cannot believe. I mean, the 12-year-old, I mean, even 12-year-olds don't have, 12-year-olds have more self-control than one Mr. Richard Snay. But we'll be getting into those very disrespectful and unsettling events. But yeah, Fort Pitt says unsettling info. Now that's where the meat and potatoes are, right? That's where the meat and potatoes are. And we will be discussing the Vinlanders, okay? And Patrick Westphal, Brad Holder, and Elvis Fields, and the whole crew, because we know that this 136 pages comes directly from Discovery. It's extremely concerning. It's matter factual, and we won't be shamed into silence about it. I didn't catch up on Bob yet. I fell asleep. Just woke up an hour ago. Right. Unsettling is a word. Yeah, it's a good word. It's a good word. Please join that chat and hit the like. Oh yeah, please hit the like. Yesterday we had about 35 likes, 150 viewers, until people started reminding you. So please, I know it's an aggravation, but just hurry up and hit that like if you want. All right. Noe says, what up? No, what up? We are proud of you, Noe. Yes, Noe. All right. Rochelle, Dick Snay's flex today was laughable. What a tool. What gets me is the whole threatening Holly, okay? Because this is a woman, okay? Now remember this. You're looking at a 58-year-old old man threatening a young woman and her kids every single day. It's completely laughable. I mean, we'll get into that. I believe Todd Click over Liggett and Mullen any given day. Oh yeah, no shit. I mean, Fort Pitts. Let me give you a little love right here. Hold on. Let me pull this up because I better get my finger on the button here because there you go. I have a feeling we'll be getting some heavy hitters in the chat today with some heavy hitting comments. All right, Nobody Nothing says hello, Prof and chat. Well, welcome in, Nobody Nothing. Aaron Town. All right, welcome in, Aaron. Foxy Lady. The defense never intended to call that idiot. Oh, they did, because there's an important point here, okay? There's an important point. And old Mr. Idiot, he doesn't realize that we know everything. Okay, we know everything. Now, in the end, what you guys will come to understand about these leaks is it all comes down to squares and circles. Squares and circles. But we'll be talking about that later in the month. Okay. Hi, Noe, says Michelle. Hi, Noe. Jojo says, J Rabbit, I know, right? And just Patrick Westphal and Brad Holder breakup occurred because Patrick Westphal wanted to go beyond sacrificing animals. Yes, in other words, humans. I tried telling people Patrick Westphal was lying in the interviews. Those of us who live here know one half what the Vinlanders are capable of and about. Yes, not only that. Remember that good old sleuth douche intuition had Patrick Westphal on to give him a platform for spewing his lies. And yes, and they are very interested in sacrificing human beings because it gives them power in their minds. And we absolutely have every reason in the world to believe that the Vinlanders are behind not only the Delphi murders, but also the Flora fires. And we'll be discussing that at some point in the future. Caitlin Woodward says, I hope you're having a great day, Noe. After that mess today, it wasn't even one, and I heard Snake fucking talking about you. He can't let it go. You're talking about an obsessive personality disorder, but yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Rochelle D gives the coffee money. Thank you so much, guys. Tell you one thing that I love is coffee, and because I am weak and I cannot hold to my own rules, I often have mochas, even though I had promised myself that I would never have mochas again because I was going to be on a health kick. But what we have right here is a mocha. I just cannot seem to get over the mochacitos. Okay, so unfortunately, I am addicted. I am addicted to the mochas, but one of these days I'll stop throwing that chocolate in there, and I'll get back to just plain old, plain old. Lisa says hi, Noe, and Amy says hi, Noe, nobody, Aaron, Michelle, Steve, and Digital. All right, y'all. Steve says, what up, Amy? Finlanders are a domestic terrorist organization. They run deep in central Indiana. Raffi has been telling you for the longest how they kind of originally broke off from a splinter group. It's just a long story, but uh, yeah, the douchebag YouTubers want to continuously gaslight the entire YouTubeverse because their whole aim is to influence public opinion. Because by influencing public opinion, there's a there's a residual effect on influencing law enforcement and future jurors. And so their whole motivation or modus operandi on YouTube is controlling the public narrative of the Delphi murders in order to control the justice for never coming to the girls. Right, Amy. But yes, so Patrick Westphal wants to sacrifice humans, according to Amber Holder, and just coincidentally happens to have a real life kidnapping at gunpoint uh, of a girl on the phone. And we all know that Brad Holder not only had the multitude of photographs of runes made with sticks on his Facebook page, and not only had a replication of some sort of very similar scene to the murder or the way that these girls were left in on Ron Logan's property in Delphi, but now we learned that he also had a video of probably the same girls, who knows, something akin to that on his phone. So isn't this shit getting deep? And remember, there's the constant allegations over these years that there's a snuff film, possibly filmed by one of our public discourse members, of our victims being victimized, and not only according to the word on the street, but according one specifically to one Garrett Kurtz, claiming that he saw or he heard from Ashley Garth that she had seen this very video from Nick Edwards. Love their meta memes. The phone drops that aren't available from any family is very concerning, and we will be discussing that particular filing. Yes, we will, because no one sees any concern with that. You combine the odd behavior of a family, inconsistencies, with the destruction of evidence and the hiding of evidence. Seems like there's a little problem here. They're like meth, we like metadata. Oh, they like meth, we like metadata. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I heard on the unraveling I exploded. Oh, what did you hear, Meow? His life just ended. Snay is falling apart. There's something wrong, you know. Yeah, Troll, SmackDown, Roller Derby, and Progress. Yeah, exactly. Steve says Snay wanted to turn Noe into a vegetable with the chokehold. Yeah, good luck with that. He's a nut job, Snay. There's enough shibby for all the ladies. Whoa, shibby. Now cool down, brother. Where's my water hose? Cool it on down, Bo. Okay, Snay's a lunatic. Yeah, no shit. Diamond Eye says, thank you, Michael Osbrook. Yes, we want to all thank Michael Osbrook for his amazing work. And it's not the last we're going to see of Michael. I guarantee you that. He's hard at work. I'm generally a lurker, says Alana Carmichael. I enjoy your content. Well, thank you so much for coming on into the chat, Alana. And I want to give you a round of applause for having the courage to jump on into the chat, because so often people lurk and don't join the chat. And hey, this whole show was formulated with the chat in mind. Okay, this is why, like, I interact with the chat as a focal point. They ran Snay off that property. Funny shit. Yes, twice. Okay, twice. But he should not have threatened Julie Melvin. I mean, it was a big mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. Then you intimidate Tobe Lesenby and Noe Amos. You're acting like a maniacal maniac. Yeah, I mean, basically acting like a maniac in the courthouse, which is what was happening. Um, People don't know that yet because many of you were not in the courthouse, and neither was I. But I had a few phone calls from people who were in the courthouse, and they gave me the breakdown of every play-by-play with old Dickie Smallballs, and he was basically acting like a maniac from John, and so that's why he was brought on out and then told to leave the property. It was a good waste, a good 150 on the occasion. How many people wasted money? All right. Those YouTuber gaslighting filings or letters to the court written by our two resident criminal YouTubers, I'm sure they wasted a little cash on that endeavor. Ronnie Reed coming on into the chat. Welcome in, Ronnie Reed. Evening, Mr. Reed. Anyone mention how Richard looked? Yes, I heard that he looked better. I did hear that he looked better, and that's a very positive sign, isn't it? Yep, Michael says ain't over. No, it ain't over. It's just beginning. Wait till we start showing some of this shit on the screen, which is you're going to get a little taste tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you will. Stay tuned. We're going to give you a little taste tonight on the screen, but remember when I said that there are thousands? Well, that gives us a good couple months. That gives us at least until May 13th to continuously provide you with shocking documentation on the screen. So there'll be more and more, but I want to reiterate, above and beyond all of this surface level shit, I highly recommend everyone get to know the 136 pages, because I just have this sinking feeling that people do not understand those 136 pages, even those who have interest in this case. And there's really, yes, it's a lot of reading, okay, but we've offered some resources like the 20 plus hours of our in-depth deep dive into the Frank's Memorandum. So I highly recommend that you check out the Frank's Memorandum 136 pages, as I like to call it, because it is bombshell and it's the tip of an iceberg that you need to know about, because we still have not gone into the entire National Alliance, Vinlander, white supremacist, motorcycle club connection yet, because we have been hesitant to do so, because we want these preliminary things to be, we want to get beyond that before we start actually diving into this. Timing is crucial in this entire strategy of communicating with the public. So we have to be extremely careful in when and how and where we lay out particular things. So as far as going into the Vinlanders and Patrick Westfall and these deeper connections into this contingent in Indiana, we're going to go into that gently, but let me just say that those 136 pages are the tip of the iceberg that you need to know about. And not only that, the Open Secrets channel is another tip of the iceberg that you need to know about, because the Open Secrets channel contains extremely important interviews with individuals who have knowledge of this. Not only that, you should probably get to know the Tina Rodell information. That's the Tina Rodell information. If you have not familiarized yourself with that and with the Open Secrets information with 136 pages, you're really far behind. Okay, so stop the sleuth intuition and go check out all that shit. And you can always go back to the Kool-Aid drinking. Okay. Gonna have to get me a respirator and some goggles. Oh, you're trying to keep up with Sweet Dude Shibby and get the flirt down? Yeah, good job. Why would he be staring down Tobe and blaming everyone else? Well, he thinks he's invincible and right. And unfortunately, Rick Snay is never right, and is definitely not invincible. And he definitely could not beat up Holly Lowry, who he seems to have this desire and this hunger to physically assault. But nevertheless, continues to run his mouth. But he certainly could not beat Mr. Noe Amos, who would destroy him with probably one lick. Uh, but, Mr. Osbrook, I hope not. The corruption needs to stop. Future lives are at stake. Yes, and, you know, you're looking at the good old boy system protecting their own. Okay. I don't know why Tobe was there. Well, I know Doug Carter was there, and I had someone watching Mr. Carter to give me the play-by-play on his micro expressions, so that we might have some indication of how Mr. Carter was feeling. And so we have a good litmus on what Mr. Carter was feeling. And we also have a pretty good witness on Gull. It appears that this is getting to these people. Okay, here, let me pause. Just like this entire situation is getting to many of us here, the frustration and anxiety and all that. I would say that that this entire situation is also getting to these higher ups, and particularly to Doug Carter and Francis Gull. This is getting to everyone. No one is immune from the effects of this situation. So we'll be getting into that later. Mr. Osbrook, I loved Older Than Dirt. Thanks for being in the defense attorney's corner. Boozer. Okay. Cheryl says, what happened? Well, Cheryl, so much happened that it's hard to even know what you're referring to, but I promise you we'll cover it. So maybe if you get a little more specific about that question, I'll address it, because so much happened, and we're going to try to go piece by piece today. This is why I've termed the show a review of the circus. Okay, it's a review of the circus of disrespect and chaos that occurred today, March 18, 2024, both inside and outside of the courthouse. So that's what we'll be discussing. The ladies love the safety goggles. Wonder how the murder shits will spend today's hearing. Oh, the typical patronizing 1978. Yes, never mind. Jiu-jitsu. Quick drop to one of the biggest bombshells ever in a high-profile criminal case, and the mainstream news organizations are crickets because they're absolutely fucking idiots. I mean, welcome in Sherlock Kendra T.C. Goth, my sweetie. Okay, all right. Welcome in, Miss Sherlock. But the question is, will you be able to rock the goggles and respirator like Sweet Dude Shibby? I doubt it. No one can do it. No one can rock it like Shibby. All right. I think they got into it over the lost phone, maybe. Right. Diamond Eyes, Nobody, Four Pits, Kayla, Wade Phillips, what up? What's your opinion on what Elvis Fields knew? Well, I think he was there, clearly. Okay, listen, the 136 pages are factual. I mean, this is why I'm saying go read it, and this is why we spent 22 hours. I mean, they're factual, so go and read the 136 pages and believe what he said. He spit on one of the girls. Hello, Diamond Eyes. These are magic goggles, like Frosty the Snowman's hat. Please don't mention Frosty the Snowman, our resident incel in the Delphi community. Frosty the Snowman, resident incel and coke dealer, and booty grabber. Okay, Westfall said Holder didn't have the heart to be a killer. Yeah, but maybe Westfall does. What about the video of the girl that got kidnapped on video with the gun? The defense has the phone. Bob talked about it. Yes, we referred to that a moment ago. All right, Eye of Apophis is a must-see. An open mind is essential. Yeah, well, this is all regarding the cover-up, because one thing he covers well is the cover-up, and we are dealing with a cover-up, clearly. All I can say is that the coroner better not be corrupt, too. Hey, welcome in, Kenneth. Been a long time no see. Congratulations to you, sir, for coming back in the chat. I appreciate you, and I'm honored by your presence. Greetings, common sense thinkers. So how do you think Douche Brigade will twist and spin the phone and kidnapping video and click? Oh, it's just hearsay. It's nothing. You know what they do? It's just defense posturing. It's pretty telling when the court officers are aware of the ignorant behavior of a YouTube character and inform him in no uncertain terms. Get out. Yeah, well, the actual officer who runs the courthouse said, look, get your fucking ass out of here, man. Come on, Rick Snay. The last thing you belong is in any public place. I mean, let's be real, Rixnay. It's pretty telling when the court officer. Oh, I read that one. All right. Okay. They hear McClellan say gag was December 1st, not good enough for them. What? Since Kelsey bragged of knowing the coroner, my faith in that person's reporting is close to zero. Well, absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't hear anything about the murder shits being here today. Were they sitting with the prosecution? Actually, I didn't ask anyone if they were sitting in the courtroom, but we know they were there because they were hanging out in the hotel last night with the other colluding ass, lying ass YouTubers. You know, Ruckus Rocks, Chris Long, Jinx 13. The same stalkers who took the secret picture of Julie Melvin and Skip with Mr. David Hennessy and said that they're being coached. These clowns, man, these clowns are just desperate. They are desperate stalkers, and they're insane and criminals. Fortson, you have had received photos from the dark web, is what I gather. That's what I believe. I believe he purchased them from Robert Cohen off the dark web. All right. And isn't Patrick related to Cheyenne? Whoa, now that I do not know, but boy, that would be a mind blower, wouldn't it? That would explain her helping to cover up the murders of two baby girls in Delphi. So far, we have two different dates of death. Well, that's true, allegedly, but who knows? Who knows what's? I've never seen either coroner's report. So law enforcement rules out Odinist because someone might talk, but family, including ones in another state, even all play the part perfectly. The baseball practice time and changes. Yeah, not only that, we're going to get into the documentation. I mean, did they literally go delete all of the family's data and interviews and all that shit because they're absolutely determined to hide every single aspect of Delphi murders. Holman. All right. Am I blocked? You're not blocked. I see you fine. All right. Bouncer got bounced today. Oh, and you deserve an award for that. You deserve a reward for that. Woo! The bouncer. Yeah, the only thing that's going to bounce is his fat ass when he hits the ground and someone knocks his ass out. He ain't no bouncer. He's a doorman and a dishwasher and a garbage taker outer, also known as a bar bitch, according to Holly Lowry. But that's a whole other subject. Okay, Meow says, hi, Alana. I was a lurker until recently, too. Well, you guys are sweet for greeting each other. He called the officers Hogan heroes. All right, you guys are something else. Thanks for being in here. All right. I gotta say though, I'm very proud of our YouTubers today for at least putting on clothing to enter the courtroom. You know, there were very few people in shorts or in some sort of sports attire. So kudos to those of you YouTubers who actually put on somewhat semi-casual, decent clothing to enter the courtroom. At least you showed respect of yourself on that level. Unfortunately, half of you decided not to show any self-respect or self-worth at all, and turned the which should have been a solemn and respectful event seeking truth and justice in the court of law. You actually turned it into a circus of disrespect. So unfortunately, that did transpire today because it's a circus full of monkeys. But at least you get an A for effort with the attire. So good luck on that. I received a message saying Rixnay displayed his buns, Noe, right before getting into his car and speeding up. Oh, you don't say. I hadn't heard that, but I'll try to give Noe a call later maybe and ask him if he saw the sweet cheeks of Mr. Richard Lee Snay, cyber stalker, child abuser, and overall despicable substance abusing, harassing, gaslighting, despicable human being. Little Frank owes Al $250. He can't read the bill though. All right. Yeah, please hit like. I think Steve is saying you guys like. Please like. I like you. He's like us. Okay. Hey, blessings galore. All right. All right. For your information, guys, Lana from TNT was in the courtroom and took extensive notes. Yes, I forgot about that. I messaged her to see if she might be willing to share some of that with us tonight, but I hadn't heard any response. So I guess that's a no. And she's probably tied up busy. But I don't think we need the notes because I spoke with several people who were in the courtroom as well as watching Defense Diaries, and I got a really good idea of all the minutia. And so, honestly, I don't think notes are needed at all. Um, but definitely some discussion is needed because I noticed one thing that was curiously lacking from all the coverage is actual focus on the pertinent points. But that's where I must give it up to Defense Diaries, where at least he brought up some of the pertinent points. And so we will be getting into that. And he sounded excited about it, and so was I. And I know that my dear friend Meow, other Meow, I know she's excited about it too because we have been discussing for months the gravity of the situation, and it just appears to be coming further and further to light, all the details. So, hey, I'm just very proud that we have been ahead of this and and moving in the right direction. And I'm so glad to have you guys on board with this. And all of us here in the chat, especially, have really contributed to the whole thing. Hi, Prof. Can you please put up the Wabash CF measurements of RA's true height? Yeah, no, I won't because I don't have it disposable. I mean, at my disposal, but I know he's very short, right? He's very short, like, what is it, 5'4", maybe? 5'4" or something? There's no way he's bridge guy. All right. She's amazing, and on the BS we are. Also, Jacker Doctoroff, which is a name I don't like. I must admit, I do not like the Jack Doctoroff name. I think it's kind of crass, but there's some curiosities that he brings up, and we periodically discuss that. I love how through Lana and Bella, how thorough Lana and Bella are in their research and reporting of things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's a rattling sound. Sometimes Snake in the house. Oh, he means a snake. Meow meow. The things I hear, sifting through facts and fiction. Something to say says, are you saying that the video Ashley Garth claims to have seen is the same video Messer's girlfriend said she saw? No, no, no. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. I believe those are two different videos because I believe I believe the video that Ashley Garth claims to have seen is the actual video of Abby and Libby. And I think the video that Messer's girlfriend saw is a video of the replication or the mimicking of the crime scene that Brad Holder put together. And he also had a still from it on his Facebook page, or at least a similar still on his Facebook page, which are two girls in the woods laid out like Abby and Libby. And yeah, so thanks for asking because I want that to be clear. I don't think that is the same video. Tina Rodell, I was hoping would be a witness. Well, she may be someday. Gossip is wild, but I mean, I hope for Noe that is fiction. Well, what gossip? Don't bring any gossip about Noe because look, there's nothing but gossip about Noe that's fictional because Noe has 0 sex charges or anything like that. Noe has drug charges, okay, from years ago. Snake thinks it's reverse psychology. Snake's an idiot. Snake said he played it like that on purpose, get Noe banned from the courthouse for the rest of proceedings. No, because that didn't. Guys, let me tell you something. Noe was not banned from the courthouse today. They banned Snake from the courthouse. Okay, that's what happened. That's what happened. Noe could have gone back if he chose to. He chose not to because he wanted to stay outdoors and document what was going on around outdoors. All right. Oh, give me one moment, please. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, Jay's hitting on a pertinent point that we're going to get to later. Accidentally, Recording over 70 days of evidence and interviews is the most asinine thing they can ever claim. No matter what those idiots did, they can always recover it if they actually wanted to. Yeah, also with the phones with the Patty family, okay, and Kelsey German. Now, let's reiterate. I'm going to quote for you something that should make your jaws absolutely hit the fucking floor, if they haven't already. Because this quotation right here, like, pardon me, Four Pitt said earlier, there's absolutely no depths to which they will not go. In response, the state of Indiana claims that no phone dump evidence exists from Kelsey German's phones, nor Mike or Becky or Cody Patty's phones. And furthermore, that the prosecutor's office does not possess any phone dump data from those phones. However, it's still unknown whether that phone dump evidence did exist at some point in time, which question is more than fair considering the loss of 70 days of investigative activity as referenced above. It would be hard to believe that law enforcement would not have obtained the phone dump data from the parties identified in this paragraph: Kelsey German, Mike, Becky, and Cody Patty, to at least determine timelines. At least. Okay, sorry, get a little heated when I discuss the corrupt law enforcement and the colluding ass family that is hiding the murder of their own kin. Tobe Carter, little different atmosphere than October 19th, 2023. Thank you for your response, Sherlock Kendra TC Goff. 70, what happened to 6 weeks? Can they do math? Yeah, first it was the first 7 days. Remember, the first inkling we got that something was awry here was that there were the first 7 days, the exact first 7 days of interviews had been recorded over. Okay, and then what did we discover? Then there was additional information in which there were additional interviews that had all the audio recorded over, right? Including one of the sketch artists. Now we learned that there's 70 days and 0 on the phones and the data from all the family members. That's not odd. That's not odd to anyone, considering the amount of scrutiny and suspicion over the Patty family and Kelsey German for the past 7 years, and considering the fact that the family has not been cleared. Because on the 2 occasions that Doug Carter was asked the question, has the family been cleared? His statements were first that a vast majority has, which means a small minority has not. And his second statement was that we haven't cleared anybody. Okay, so family's not been cleared. But yet, we ain't got none of it. You can't trust Carter or Gull. That's like a Democrat and Republican, 2 wings of the same bird, no disrespect. Did anyone take copious notes of testimony from people? The prof, please move your phone a bit further from the mic. Oh, why is that? My phone's not ringing, is it? All right. I'll have to take classes, Shibby. Wonder if Luna Ray took notes. No, Luna Ray said she was not going to go because she was afraid of what was the word I was going to use? Oh gosh, I hate it when that happens. Theatrics. She was afraid of the theatrics that might ensue. And sure enough, we had theatrics. And most of it was the unhinged fucking Richard Lee Sney acting like a complete maniac in the courthouse and getting his ass kicked out. And then, secondly, getting his ass kicked off the property in general. Oh my gosh. All you girls have first dibs on him. On Shibby. Hunting Evil has been talking about Tina Rodell's story today. Oh, good job. Yeah, that's actually relevant. Okay, I did. That's what I think. I just wanted your opinion. Prof, I'm with Julie and some friends in the fort, but I can do a call on my way home. Let me know. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll let you know. No, I'll text you. Michael of Hunting Evil True Crime has been talking about it for a long, long time. They made him out to be a liar and crazy. Well, they made us all out to be a liar and crazy, especially me and Meow, because we actually talk about the fucking facts. Okay, oh, I see we have a troll in the house. Must be Tommy Frost. Must be Tommy Frost or Rick Snay. No, he got ran out too. No, he didn't get ran out. He got told, please get away from Richard Snay. Okay. That's what he got told. All right. Pam, hey, welcome in, Pam. New person in the chat as far as I recall, but it's good to see you in here. I love seeing new faces. Can I ask if you were in the courtroom today? No, I was not. I'll go nowhere near Indiana right now. We're dealing with a cartel of white supremacists who would have no problem killing me because of my outspoken vocal nature aimed directly at them on this interweb. But I did have several individuals sitting in that courtroom who phone called me and gave me the lowdown. Okay, I had 3 individuals in the courtroom, and they called and gave their reports, so I'm completely up to speed. And additionally, like I said, I watched Defense Diary, so I even got an attorney's insight, and that's good too. That's good too. Medical examiner's autopsy report should reveal a lot. Yeah, but they've kept that hidden as well. And I guarantee you, when it's finally released, it's probably going to be fraudulent or fucked up in some way. Because look what they did to the family's phones. I mean, come on. We're dealing with a massive cover-up with the sole intention of protecting those who were responsible for murdering or being involved in the murders of Sweet Abby and Libby in Delphi, February of 2017. One YouTuber had seen the leaked photos, said he got sick when he saw the real ones in court today. Oh, you mean Frank Shyster? Yeah, well, Frank Shyster was there blaming Noe for starting shit when it was actually Rick Snake aggressing Noe and Noe defending himself. So yeah, Frank Shyster got sick. Wow, that's a total lie because Frank Shyster had the photos. Okay, Frank Shyster had the crime scene photos. He's been had them. So the whole deal with Frank Shyster acting like it's the first time you've seen him, that's just a YouTube game he's playing. Rick Snay's also playing the YouTube game. He made some phone calls after court to a few people, and I got the word from on the street. He's already trying to position himself in some sort of victim role, but he has pics of the car and tells exactly who was involved. You might want to look into Cheyenne, Westfall. I'm pretty sure I've been told that a few times. Wah, 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 wah. Come chat with us, Alana. Yeah, everyone join the chat. It's going to take me a moment to catch up, so I apologize if I'm still trying to catch up to what you are currently discussing down there, deep down, where I haven't seen yet. But I'm just going through kind of in order and trying to address you guys and not disrespect by skipping over you too much. Mike Phillips has quite a lot of info on the connections of people in the drug rings. Has pretty much analyzed everything from all angles. Yes, that's why he's spot on. Okay, the only thing, he may not be completely up to date with the entire circle that involves the Vinlander aspect, but he is well aware, because here's my contention. What we're dealing with is a situation in which it's the Vinlanders plus their orbiters like Garrett Kurtz and others, okay? So we're not just talking about only Patrick Westphal, Brad Holder, and Elvis Fields. That's a bullshit. That's the center of the target, okay? The wider circle would include meth dealers. For the bare minimum, they got dressed. Well, at least they put on clothes, and you know, like I said, it could have been worse. So I applaud them for putting on clothes, but gosh damn, they could have behaved better. Good evening. Hey, Wayward, I finally made it home. I was fitted for a crown, so I feel like a queen. Well, good for you. He is snarky and has fallen on deaf ears and blind eyes after blind eyes for a long time. The truth comes out, blessings galore. I know of one who planned her outfit very carefully out of respect for the court, and she looked amazing. Oh, you saw someone who looked amazing? Well, that's amazing. Frenchie says, Kathy Sue Westphal, nee Hudford, age 60s, is related to the Webbers, Kay Weber. Wow, mind blown. Mind blown, Frenchie. As usual, you bring in those facts. You bring in the receipts. I don't even have to really look, because I know that if you bring it, it's going to be well researched and pretty much spot on. So I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure you're spot on with this. Otherwise, you wouldn't say it. Uh, but wow, Kathy Sue Westfall, related to Weber's. She's going live. Who? Oh yeah. Well, we're not going to send anyone. Please, guys, stop doing this, please. Don't send people to other channels while we're doing our show. Okay, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I take offense at it because I'm sure if everyone wants to go watch other shows, they can go and do so. I want everyone here to stay here and discuss in the chat. So please let's keep it. When we're on the live, let's keep people here in our chat discussing what they want to do. And if they want to go run off elsewhere, they're welcome to do so. I often watch 3 chats at once, so 3 shows at once. Lana is not a trustworthy reporter. Unfortunately, she has proven extremely biased several times. Yeah, I don't know her. So what motivated Keegan Callis to commit the murders with others involved? Well, if he did, I'm not alleging that he did. Okay. Okay. Gull saved her bacon by delaying a decision. Yes, she's delaying it so that she can make. She's posturing to make a safe decision because she's still waiting to go through all of the evidence. Because do you actually think that she's gone through all of this evidence yet? No, absolutely no way. Tina Rodell with no E at the end. No E at the end, Lambert Co. Why don't you Google it, and you're going to pull up some screenshots, and you pretty much got to read all of them, and they're going to blow your mind because they're all spot on, and we'll find out in time that she has been correct. Tree Hugger says, I've been falling behind on this case because my aging parents need more help. I hope Richard Allen gets his counsel of choice. He's a warrior to serve hard time before trial. Well, look, Tree Hugger, God bless you and your parents, and I hope that you guys, I wish the best for you. Okay? I'm no legal eagle, but I'm assuming McClellan is not happy, them not getting them immediately booted. I'm assuming he thought that might happen. Not sure what the overall tone was. Well, yeah, but Fig Solves fucked that up for him. I don't know, you're about to see some of that tonight. Hint, hint, wink, wink. What's the status of the fog reveal? Has Ellie identified 3 phones within 60, 100 yards? How is that not huge? Yeah, who are those? The real question is, who are those? Who are those? Who are those? Gossip about him being moved by Rick Snay. I don't know if it's true or not. Hey, Luna Ray. Hey, so welcome on in, Luna. So I hope that's not true, is all I was saying. I don't know if it's true. I'll ask him. I have zero clue what happened today. Haven't seen anything so far. Oh, it was an absolute circus, and it's so disrespectful to the process and to the victims. That's what happened. Why did Snake get removed? Well, he threatened Julie Melvin. And we'll be discussing that later in the second half of the show. Know he was getting info from the news crew, yes, and from some of the observers in the courtroom. Okay, welcome in, Marcel. Welcome in. Oh, there's static? Okay. Is that fixed? Thanks for bringing it to my attention. I'm so sorry that's been going on. I didn't see it or know it. Seems like I had one wire next to another, so hopefully that static has stopped. All right. Ew, Snake got tossed like a salad. I bet he would love that. Okay. Tina Rodell is the woman whose daughter was at the bridge that day claiming she stabbed someone. Yes. Daughter was on a 3-day drug binge, like all of them, like Garrett Kurtz and Chris Mathis and everyone else who was there that day and involved in this situation. And no one wants to discuss or talk about. The photographer J. Kyle Keener mentioned in his article that he could see the girl's clothes from 95 yards away. He could possibly be involved in the crime scene photos, etc. Absolutely. I've been alleging that he is highly questionable. What was he doing there that day? It's almost as if he was there to document something that was creepy because he is a creepy photographer. I suspect that J. Kyle Keener is somehow involved in all of this weird shit. Dereliction of duty, clearly. Law enforcement was directly responsible for forensically examining everything surrounding the people closest to the deceased. Yes, including establishing time and place using those devices and the legitimacy of their statements and allegations regarding everything surrounding these victims. And it seems like instead of thoroughly exploring it and documenting it, they deleted it all, threw it in the garbage can, and want to pretend like it never existed. Okay, let me make sure that my signal's okay. There we go. All right, Sandra, welcome in. First time seeing you here. Welcome in, Sandra. Daughter was Megan Allen. That's who we're referring to. And she left with the men in the white Dodge with the paper tags. She took pictures of the car. Not only that, remember the names of the men. There was a Garrett, and we are thinking that she is discussing Garrett Kurtz. And Garrett Kurtz discussed the murders as if he was involved. And Chris Mathis, his best friend, discussed the murders as if they were both somehow involved in the situation. It's all on Open Secrets YouTube channel, which I highly recommend everyone thoroughly investigate before you even decide to come in a chat and speak up about the Delphi murders. Because if you don't know the Open Secrets channel and all of that information, you don't know the 136 pages, and you don't know the Tina Rodell, it's hard to understand at all what happened that day, if it was indeed that day and not the day before. Snay is convinced that he's such a hard ass it makes me sick. Yeah, he's a badass when it comes to women and children. Just like little Frankie. Women and children. I swear when he lost his voice, I knew there was a God. Yeah, but magically his voice is back. Magically. Yeah, guys, please hit the like if you want. All right, now. Explains how Kelsey was erasing shit out of the phone and shit. I can't believe they didn't data dump their phones. Allowed them to set up the grid, etc. Since when is this acceptable? It's a shit show. It's a shit show. Sweeping everything underneath the rug, make it all go away. Yeah, covering up the Delphi murders since 2017. What was Becky Patty trying to do with a book about I just killed someone? Don't tell when the reporter was there. She picked it up from the floor. Something happened the night of the 12th. Sounds pretty good. Promise not to tell. And the shack. But remember the shack. We have the shack. Okay, the shack. We have Promise Not to Tell. Have you read both of those books? I highly recommend you do. Highly recommend you read those books as well as all the other references I just mentioned. On top of no phone data, why did law enforcement refuse the ancestral DNA testing? What are they hiding? What are they hiding? And they don't even have a log of what was on the recordings that were recorded over. So they don't even know it disappeared. Absolute lunacy. Is that true? There's not even a log? I thought there were the notes, the brief, the summary notes or whatever you want to call it, memorializations that you can't trust because they are not recordings. Oh, the notifications again, Precascent. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I wish you were here from the jump, but hey, you're here now, so. Nancy says, cops check all family phones and alibis. This has been rotten for me for the very start. Yeah, not to mention the extremely suspicious behavior of the family from day one that everyone seems to pick up on. I mean, when I take the general litmus of the YouTubes and the Facebooks, it seems that you got a good 70% of the people all suspect that there's some kind of deception or devious nature to the family and how they've been behaving very strangely, questioning. There's questioning of the consistency of their statements and the odd physical signs and tells of deception and the just the overall bizarreness of the family. And yeah, suddenly we learned that we ain't got shit on the family because everything's been deleted or never was looked at in the first place. Promise not to tell. It was done on purpose for something. Lambert Coe, her daughter was also beaten and raped as part of an initiation. And remember, Elvis Fields was kind of saying it's some kind of initiation, right? This was said to have happened in the Gray Barn, and she was gone for a couple days, the same days in question with Abby and Libby. Theatrics like Fig's grand finale. I have a pretty idea what they're hiding. Promise Not to Tell, the book that Becky stated Libby was reading. All right. Did everyone see the updated pick enhancement of sketch number 2, guys? Surely they would know who they are in that little town. Yeah, it's all bullshit, though. All those sketches are bullshit. We don't believe any of the sketches anymore. Had a very busy day, unexpected events, all food, took up my entire day, just got home and have literally seen nothing. Wow, well, you've missed fireworks, my sweetie. You have missed the fireworks. The bridge guy is within the Kyle Stacy Gabe Ellis clan. I would believe that. Fig trolled himself into obscurity. Yeah, so have Snay and Ruckus Rocks. Snarky, I think she was trying to say it was Kelsey German. I wouldn't trust the coroner's report. Look up what all went down when the coroner left. Michelle, whose daughter? Tina Rodell's. Okay. Lurch said Richard Allen was bug-eyed. No, he is. Lurch. Frank Shyster said it on his live stream that he got the photos. Yeah, he got the fucking photos. He's the one that sent them to Greeno. Hello? Frank and Shane was the one who said it, and we don't even know if that's true. It's probably him trying to play up the depravity and inflame the public. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. He saw those photos way back when he sent them to Greeno. Come on, let's fucking get real here. I mean, everything's known about this leak right now. Like, basically, they were sent to Ruckus. Ruckus sent them out to people, and all these people, they've all seen them. They all got them. Some got them from law enforcement. Some got them through Westerman, and some got them directly from Cohen. It's a whole fucking web. There's several sets. Like I said, that will be coming forward. We haven't really dropped all the facts on that yet because it's going to be used in court in the future. This morning, my dog went missing. It was gone more than 30 minutes, and come to find out, this was my next door neighbor the whole damn time, who must have heard me yelling his name. Son of a bitch. Welcome in, Pamela. Welcome in, Pamela. You are welcome here, and we love that you discuss with each other and enjoy each other in the chat, because that's the purpose of being here. Some people are so flippin' weird. I know that Fence. Do you think they were trying to steal your dog? Is that your feeling? That would be odd, wouldn't it? All right. Luna says, I don't like that. If you had that relationship with the neighbors, then okay, but it seems like that's not the case. My neighbor's dog from across the street would come over and hang. We like that. I do not have any intel on Tina Rodell except here recently. What is her story? Well, how would I say it? Her daughter was tied in with all the fucking meth heads who were there on the trails the day those girls got into this trouble. And it's my contention that that's what happened, is the girls walked into all these meth heads who had been on a binger for 3 days because they had a brand new batch of meth, about 200,000 worth. And they were binging. And I believe these girls walked into all these meth heads, and they ended up dead. But like I said, I agree with Mr. Labrado that one was killed initially. Initially, the one is killed by the meth heads. Then these nuts, balls, fucking Vinlanders decide to sacrifice the other one. That's why one is murdered, one is sacrificed. Okay, or one is killed, one is sacrificed. Or if you want to put it like, one is victimized by the meth heads, one is sacrificed by the Vinlanders. That's why one is left nude like a sacrificial victim with blood sprinkled on her. That's Libby. And the other one is left respectfully in clean fucking clothes. That's Abby. What is Tina Rodell's other surname? I don't remember. Is it Bogard? I don't know. I don't know what's that. I know her as Tina Rodell. That's all that matters to me. Because all the screenshots you'll see. Wait, no, there is another. Someone in the chat will know. Someone in the chat will know. But Tina Rodell, basically, there's tons of fucking screenshots from over the years, and she told everyone what happened right away. She wasn't lying. She said she wanted to see if he would get along with her annoying ass little dogs. I'm like, no, B, he isn't. And she told me she'll miss me when I move. What the fuck? Hey, that's what I mean, Four Pits. There you go. Boom. Goddamn Four Pits. Four Pits, can I call you? Can I call you right now? Can we pause the show? Can we pause the show to do a quick call-in? Let me know, Fort Pitts. I want you to speak on this right now. Can we get you to call in? And I want to discuss that right now because I think that's incredibly important point you're making there. Let's see if he's still here. Let's see if he's still here. No, maybe he left. Gosh. Let me see something. Well, we got so much to cover tonight, I just can't even handle it. All right. I put in a message. Let's see if he responds. I'd like to get him to come in and talk real briefly about this Kokomo crew Binlander's connection, because this is exactly who I am alleging are the murderers and the group behind the murders of the Delphi victims. Kokomo crew and the Binlanders, both together. Okay. I am inclined to believe about where Cody and Kelsey did their searching and when, says Aaron Town. Prof, not static, it's a low frequency. Well, I can't help you anymore. I mean, hopefully it's gone. Is it gone now? Because I can't really do anything else about the noise right at the moment. But hopefully it's gone. Let me know in the chat if it's gone. Thank you, Prekison. Oh, look, it's Jinx 13, ladies and gentlemen. Jinx 13 coming into my chat to get her ass tossed. And I don't mean her salad, because that salad's nasty. That salad is fucking nasty. You're talking about a stank skank, Jinx 13. So we'll get that bitch out of here. All right. I'm really tired of people picking on Julie. Yeah, me too. Me too. I am absolutely furious about people fucking with Julie Melvin. Okay? People fucking with Julie Melvin can kick rocks. If you don't like her, get on my show right now. Julie's not the problem in here. She's not. That's been a whole setup by all of these gaslighting ass YouTubers. They made Julie Melvin the enemy. Why? Because she questions Cody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't want to talk about that. She questions Becky and Mike. Oh, she questions the Patties, even though she's related. Oh, that's why they've done this to Julie. Okay, that's why they made Julie public enemy number one. Because even though she's related, she questions the family. Tells you something, right? Hey, Fort Pitts, can I give you a call? Can I give you a call, Fort Pitts? It's very important. All right. Is that the girl that Greeno and them supposedly, I don't know how to say it, murdered or initiated into gang? I don't know. Regarding that bullshit timeline, there was a cult video of the party at Ron Logan's and the lady with the long blonde hair looked like Tara German. I don't know. If I don't believe that's necessarily a video at all related to these people, but some people just will swear that that's a legit video. I don't know. And Libby's room, welcome in Sonic 7 or Sonic Landscape. And Libby's room got fresh paint. Yeah, let us not forget. We have fresh fucking paint on the wall, and appears to be that some drywall may have been done too. So you replace the drywall and put fresh paint, and we're not supposed to question whether something went down in that bedroom. Okay, timeline is bullshit. Curtis, Mathis, Palladino. There you go. Kokomo crew and the Binlanders. I used to get that low buzzing sound I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm trying my best here. That's it. Hey guys, if you want to sound better, donate to the donation pathways, whatever we got, support pathways. I would love to buy a better mic, but until I can pay for it with the show, we got the mic that we got. Hopefully one day I'll be able to purchase a an actual podcasting mic. With this mic here is for use on stage. This is a stage microphone that I have for gigs, but it's okay for now. But one day I'll purchase a podcasting mic if the show will pay for it. That's the goal. Tina Rodell found clothing stuffed in an outdoor grill. That's the allegation. And remember the bloody car. Don't forget about the bloody car. Okay, Rochelle D says, Sonic, yes, and the can is still in the room, a paintbrush with the paint on the end of the brush, and they made a big fucking deal too about how there's a big story. Remember, in my Discord, I had a whole deal. No, Four Pits, I don't mean to come on the screen. I mean a phone call. Yeah, I'm not pressing you, brother. If you want to make a phone call, let's talk. You don't have to get on the screen. I'm not asking for that. But I thought you could give a phone call about that connection between Kokomo Crew and the fucking Binlanders. Yeah, they made the huge big deal about the whole painting. So it makes me think there's something suspicious about the fucking painting, and not just that. I mean, just it's suspicious in and of itself. Just fresh paint and drywall repaired. Garrett Kurt's girlfriend looks like an old bridge guy. Well, there's no doubt about that. And even Garrett says, yeah, she looks like a man at times when her hair's not done. Oh, I hate to be mean, but yeah, Ashley does look like a man when she's looking rough. Okay. What are they hiding? That's easy. They hide everything that's anywhere near the truth, so the narrative can be kept up, and that's why they come after us so aggressively. All right. Today, they said there was no record of what was recorded over. It's pretty fucking sad. Dang, I'm pretty tardy. Yes, you are, Jaded Empath. I'm missing all the updates. We'll have to replay the beginning afterwards. Sorry to hear that. Jaded. Lots of people miss the updates. It just keeps happening. A tarot reader said there is still something in the basement of Liberty German's house. Do they even have a basement? I don't know. Same, Jaded Empath. I have no idea what happened, and I'm almost scared to find out. Hey, thank you, Scott. I see your donation there. Thank you, Scott. Let me give you a little... There we go. That's the microphone fund. Thank you, Scott. I'm keeping the fucking foot on the neck is what I'm doing, Scott. Thank you so much for that. Let me see. Oh, my God. All right, there you go. Uh-oh. Please don't tell me I lost my spot. Oh, my gosh. Okay, here we go. Yeah, got it. Microphone loot. Keep the pedal downs on these fuckers. Okay, skipped a little spot. Let me find it. I had to find my spot again. I knew this would happen. Thank you, Scott. Let's see. We're getting there. We were talking about paint. Oh, here we go. The can is still in the room and a paintbrush with paint. Oh, yeah, I showed that one. Okay, good. Pardon me. After she mentioned Holder's name to law enforcement, I think she was sending a message to the cults. I will say no more. You mean Becky Patty? A contractor was paid to paint Libby's room. That's what I heard as well. Digital. It's funny how you always hear this word on the street that the prof hears. Yeah, I heard the exact same thing, Digital. I even heard the name of that particular contractor. Kendra says, I personally think there was some sort of family drama or accident and all these deflections Becky has sent out to cause all this. No, I think I don't think that's it. But hey, we're all adults here. We can agree to disagree on certain points. But I don't know. Yeah, the reset is very hella sus, isn't it? And the painting of the room. Digital. Becky Patty told the reporter that the stocking was left in the same place since Christmas, but I don't know about that one. This is so horrible that the girls' crime scene images were shared. Yeah. Rochelle, would that be the video that EOA shows a quick segment of in the beginning? Yeah, but I don't believe that's a video that's of any importance, but who knows? Who knows? He's never explained that. Luna, tell her please let you know next time because you were super worried, and that'd be my one time of being nice. I just don't play about my son or dogs. Oh, yeah, yeah. Tell her, keep your hand off my fucking dogs, lady. Does anything make sense? Like Becky Patty trying to over explain the room being painted? Nobody knew what fucking color it was before. Well, she made a big deal. Where did the extra clothes come from? Kelsey's trunk. Okay. They said Libby was in sweatpants, but jeans were on Abby. Yeah, yeah. Remember how for years and years and years they alleged Libby was wearing certain clothing. Oh, 136 pages dropped, and all of a sudden, oh no, she was wearing something else. We were mistaken all these years. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Tina's not involved. Tina's daughter was involved. Okay, Tina was not involved. Her daughter was involved. Tina told the truth. So the KK snapshot was not related. Keegan Klein? Snapchat, you mean? No, 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 no. See, all the Snapchat shit is questionable as fuck. Okay, there's no digital forensics that we're aware of. Kyle Smith, extremely questionable. Austin Popejoy, extremely questionable. Keegan Klein, extremely questionable. What's the girl's name? Who supposedly took the screenshot? I mean, the whole fucking girl on the bridge shit, Snapchat shit, totally questionable. Very easy to Photoshop. Very easy to Photoshop, create it, and make it appear out of nowhere because of Erica Gibson alleging to screenshot it. All right. Frenchie says something happened in that room. I think something could have happened in that room. I mean, it appears that the drywall was broken and then it was repaired and painted over. I mean, come on. We know what happens. When that drywall is broken, it's usually a fight, right? So if there's a fight in a room that has drywall, you often will crash into that in the struggle. You crash into the drywall breaks, then you have to have it repaired and repainted. Becky Patty emphasizes certain points in an obvious way over the years, right? Yeah, I call it big deals. Something to say knows about that if she's still here. We had a term we came up with, which we called big deals. Anything that made big deals over, it's like a red flag. Points you right at what you need to be looking at. It's the big deals. Okay. She let me think she opened the gate. Oh, you're still talking about the dogs. Okay, I'll let it go. Okay. Wasn't there also a Carmela there? No. Yeah, nobody looked for them at Abby's house. Hey, Fort Pitt says Tina Rodell, Christy Martin, Travis Williams, Kokomo Crew ties to Fields and the Vinlanders. Let's read that again because Tina Rodell, Christy Martin, Travis Williams, Kokomo Crew ties to Fields and the Vinlanders. And my allegation and my theory is that these girls walked into the Kokomo Crew, for lack of a better term, Garrett Kurtz and Company, having a meth vendor for more than 36 hours at least. In the woods near Wilson Bridge, they walked into this crew. They end up victimized. One of them ends up gravely injured or dead. And then they decide they're going to sacrifice the other one where the Vinlanders come into play. And it is appearing after today's revelations that it is Patrick Westfall who decides that he's going to go take it to the level of let's sacrifice a human being. Luna, don't you wish you could explain to your dogs to stay away from certain people like your kids? Yeah. I wish I could explain to certain people to stay away from certain YouTubers. Okay. I'm very protective of animals and family. All right. I think the sound is gone. It was a crackling sound. It must be because my microphone wire was touching my other wire that's near it. So I moved all that. So it probably worked out. All right. Tina Rodell, Christy Martin, all of the Williams, Travis, Eric, Bill, Gabe, Ellis, Kyle, Stacy, all tied to Odinus from prison and Vinlanders. Okay. Let me read that again for those of you. Someone texted me and said that Tina Rodell, Christy Martin, all the Williams, Travis, Eric, Bill, okay, Gabe Ellis, and Kyle Stacy, all tied to Odinus from prison and the Vinlanders. And you know that my allegation here is that we're dealing with these Kokomo meth heads in association with the Vinlanders that are responsible for Abby and Libby's deaths. Okay. Yay, Scott. Thank you. People are thanking you, Scott. Okay, I see you. Thanks for the super chat again, Scott. I know a lot about the political history of Kokomo, which I believe is directly connected to these people in this case. That's what I'm saying. My allegation, Luna Ray, you're dealing with the Kokomo crew and the Odinists. If something happened in that room and they cleaned it up and then messed it up, the bed hasn't gone one spare inch uncovered. They should go over it with luminol. Oh, it's been so long. Who knows what's going on? Doesn't True Crime Design have a pic of Mike Patty with the Vinlander shirt on? I haven't seen a Mike Patty with Vinlanders on. I've seen him with the motorcycle club, the Milwaukee Irons. Okay, the motorcycle clubs are directly tied into the meth trafficking, meth gang, meth dealers. I think we're dealing with a CI situation involving meth heads, who we call Kokomo Crew, and a couple Odinists. And I believe that after one of the girls got gravely injured or killed, the Odinist in the group, Patrick Westfall, decided, hey, let's finish this with a sacrifice. Finish this other one off because she saw what happened. She got to go anyway, so we might as well take advantage of a bad situation, sacrifice her to our gods. Michelle, when you say initiation, do you think she permitted the sex or was it rape against her will? I don't want to discuss that in my chat, please. Okay, nobody. Yes, definite connection to those clubs. Hey, what up? Oh, the booby clubs, and let me put that up there. Welcome in, ACB. I have a good friend that worked at the booby bars in Kokomo. She told me a lot about some crazy shit. Yeah, what about the gay? Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the gay bars in Indy that are tied into a whole lot of murders. You know about those? In Carmel, Indiana? You guys know about those? The booby bars, interesting term, boobies. Oh, I love me some boobies. Okay. Nobody. Who worked in those clubs? Who frequented those clubs? Bikers. These same bikers who are trafficking the meth and killing these baby girls. I know a lot of people who worked at the main dance bar. Sounds like we need to call Luna Ray or Nobody Nothing. Yeah, hey, who wants to call? All right. I know the owners of one quite well, says Luna Ray. One of the girls was sacrificed and the other girl was killed. That's what I am alleging, Frenchie. Was Abby murdered in Libby's room? Abby was murdered, causing the need for a repaint, and Libby was sacrificed elsewhere? Yes, I believe Libby was sacrificed in the woods. I believe Abby was murdered prior to Libby. All right. My friend worked in them for a long, long time, and Fouts was at the after-hours party to play. Yeah, well, you guys heard about Nicholas McClelland frequenting the bars, right? I'm not going to really reveal details of that, but we got some former dope dealers that alleged to have dealt to Mr. McClelland. Okay. French, they switched dates of death. How is Gall allowed to not pay attention to the attorneys and not pay for experts to defend Richard Allen? She's quite clearly obstructing justice. Well, when all this comes down to a federal investigation, they'll all be fucked. Her mother said that she was in bad shape when she came home and she was beaten and raped. Oh, we're still talking about Megan Allen? Okay. If it was a video of a cult party on Ron Logan's at the 12th, it would be very important, but it's not. It's not. And it explains a lot from my youth because my family was involved with them, but I had no clue. Carmelina Conklin, Karma Burris. What was her other name? Carmelina Conklin, Karma Burris, and there's a third one that she used. She uses too many fucking names, but yeah, highly suspect. The girls passed on the 12th, and the heat detecting equipment couldn't find anything the next day for sure. Well, that's a good point. Who can send me the video? It's on I Have Hypothesis channel. Luna, do you know Hunting Evil? Michael Phillips. Oh shit. Okay, ACB is asking Luna if you personally know Michael Phillips. Oh, I love you, Luna, too. I do. And your hair is gorgeous, I gotta admit. Okay, that would mean the initiation was for the perpetrator or rapist. Do we have any idea who was being initiated? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I follow him on here, but we've never met. I see. Okay, good. Who frequented that club we might be aware of? Nobody. Don't forget, let's get Prof to 100 likes. Hey, that'd be nice. Hey, I'd rather memberships. I'd love it if you guys gift each other memberships. Let's see. This morning, when Michelle walks, she talks about the part of the ceremony where the participants all spit in a container. It represents a covenant, more and more, multiple DNA sources. Yeah, and then at the end, okay, so at the end, they all drink blood, okay? So at the end, they all drink the blood of the victim. They pass it around, okay? Whatever blood's left in the bowl, they sprinkle onto the victim, okay? What did we find on Libby? The girls were pretty much bloodless, and then we find blood sprinkled on the victim who's nude and sacrificed, Libby. Do we get it yet? They probably all consumed the blood and then dripped it out on Libby's poor body. Which is why they would not have done so to Abby, because she was not a sacrificial victim. She was a murder victim. Are you talking about Kokomo or Knightstown? Brian James was founder of Venlanders, and he's from Knightstown. I grew up not far. Precoscent, the video showed everybody dressed in cultic garb, but you could see that. I disagree with that. I disagree that those are our people, because when I look at those faces, they don't look like our people, in my opinion. They even tried to say Julie Melvin was one of them. Like, this is what I'm saying about the disinformation that has been interjected into this case. They try to say Julie Melvin's one of them. I mean, come on, guys. You have to, like, don't let your eyes play tricks on you. Just wishful thinking. Like, just because you want to see something there doesn't mean something is there. But yes, it's on one of I's videos. Whoa, Steve, you get your award for the day. I see it took some time for me to catch up with it. But yes, this is what I was speaking of, okay? The Fox Hollow Farms. Okay, the Fox Hollow Farms murders. Uh-oh, I lost my place here. Herb Baumeister killed like 27 gay men he picked up at gay bars from Indy. Okay, then what he did, he brought them back to Carmel, to Fox Hollow Farms. He dismembered them and buried their body parts on his property. And when they dug up the body parts, they realized that yeah, he's been going to these gay bars in Indy, picking up these guys, murking them, cutting the bodies up, planting them in his fucking extensive back property. And not only that, his property is very adjacent to a trail. Oddly enough, it's the Monon. It's a Monon trail. Okay, it's a trail you can directly exit and enter the trail from his property. It's a wooded area, sort of. And so that's in Carmel, Indiana, the Fox Hollow Farms murders. But that's what I was referring to. He was trolling those bars for murder victims. Could there be some deeper level to that whole thing? Okay. Oh, okay. So Frenchie says Tina Rodell Bogard. I see. Thank you so much, Frenchie. All right. Hey, Criminally Focus in the house. Criminally Focus in the house. Welcome in. Okay. No, the Fox Hollow is in Carmel, but he was going to Indy to pick these guys up in the gay bars. Is what was happening. All right. Hunting Evil knows a lot on that end. Yeah, over in the Kokomo crew. Yeah, exactly. I believe politics in that town are directly tied to the political powers in Carroll County and Tippecanoe County, namely Lodge 33. Which one of the clubs is shifty, says ACB. Both are. What are the differences in clientele? Oh, you're going to tell us. Okay, I see. Pat Westfall runs the Vinlanders. It must have been Brad Holder's phone. Ellie needs to tell us what was on that phone. Yeah, right. They're never going to tell us anything. They're covering up the murders of these girls, obviously. The one serves as a more influential crowd than the other, and it's much older, is supposedly famous. Well, does one serve more like bikers and bike clubs, and the other one serve a different clientele? Is either of these more leaning? The clientele lean more towards the bikers? She just told me the good old boy higher up. She went into hiding for a while, and she's moved around. Texts me every once in a while, telling me if anything happens, giving these couple names. Awesome. My chat was locked up. Sorry, Frenchie. Wasn't me. It wasn't me. The Monin Trail is very long and goes through several cities. Yeah, that's not the point, though. The point I'm getting at is adjacent to the Fox Hollow Farms, where these bodies were buried, or body parts, there's a trail. It's a Monin Trail, okay? It's wooded. Easy to hide there and pull victims off that trail. I believe that guy could have been pulling victims off that trail as well as the gay bars in Indy. Okay, that's what I'm trying to like put across here as some speculation. That I don't think he was only going to Indy to get these bars, these people out of these bars. I think he was also possibly at times lurking on the trail in his backyard, pulling people out of the woods. It's my theory. Oh, the irons are sketch. Probably the other one serves more of a biker crowd, to be honest, but yeah, they both do. Okay. I don't know about the murk surrounding the clubs in Carmel. No, the clubs in Indy is what I'm saying, the gay clubs in Indy. But he'd bring them back to Carmel and bury the bodies there. Probably rape them there and then bury the bodies, I would assume. Yeah. Thanks, Luna. Yeah, thank you, Luna. Luna is so gorgeous. I mean, okay. Kind of a mixture after hours. Okay, guys. Hey, well, good news. I've caught up with the chat. All right, good job, y'all. Good job. Now let me see. Now that I've caught up with the chat, I can get to work because there's some things to share with you here. Well, let me see if I can get my ass in gear here. See if I can get my ass in gear. Oh my gosh, okay. So this is a multi-phase thing here. Okay, I got that accomplished. Okay, step one. Now step two is put them onto the screen. Let's do this. Pardon me, woof. The coffee's kicking in, baby. Okay, this is a multi-step process. I do apologize. It gives you time to catch up with the chat. You will thank me. You will thank me. I'm going to say save to this laptop. I was not prepared. There we go. All right. All right. Mission accomplished. One more. I have to do this 3 times. So here we go. All right. Now, let's see. Now, all right. Now, let's see what we got here. I lived in Indy when it happened. I was raised in Indy. Hey, Nancy. Thank you for adding that. My profile pic does look like me. I know that. I stand out in a crowd, which was hard to get used to for about first 15 years. My hair turned white. Okay, Nancy H. Me too, says Pam. Oh, did you live in Indy? Okay, great. I probably misunderstood you, Diamond. No worries. 98 likes. 2 more, folks. Oh, yeah, you guys hit the like. Okay, so Luna Ray, people go broke trying to get that white hot hair. Finally caught up, and I'm cool with it now. Yeah, well, it suits you well. I mean, Julie and I are friends, just like Julie and Luna. So that's the whole deal. All right, so let's see. Can I pull this shit up for you guys? Let me give a stab at it. Take a stab at it. Here we go. Desktop. I mean, this is just never ending like process here. All right, so what you're looking at here is a text message between Gary and Stephen. Who are Gary and Stephen? Big Solves and Skip Jansen. All right? Big Solves, Skip Jansen. Big's over here in the gray, Skip's in the blue. Okay, so you know the PCA, Richard Allen's, the 8-pager? Search warrant? No, arrest warrant. Okay. The main one that's out there, that is version 2.0. Really? Nobody knows that. Okay, now let me get the next one. I'll explain it to you after I get them up here. Okay, so let's see, next one. Next one, here we go. Next one, okay. The next one says, there was even more embarrassing shit in version 1. Second is big for the case. Not too exciting, but it's important. Okay? Pardon me. Okay, let's get this up. One more. There's one more. All right, it's taking me a little time. While this other one's uploading, I'll start to talk about it here because it looks like there's a lag or something. There's some problem that's lagging. Try one more time. Okay, come on, Signal. Let's get this shit together. Come on. Oh my God, it's taking long to upload here. Well, come on. It's almost there. I don't know why this last one is the one that's lagging. It's what the hell? Oh no. Oh my. All right, let me try it again. Maybe it's just stuck in a infinite loop. Just one moment. Okay, I got to take the credit for that. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's all my fault because I formatted it improperly. So let me start. I must be getting tired. I mean, I'm fucking up. All right, try that again. This software will only take a certain damn format, you know. Okay. Gosh, come on. Come on. There we go. Totally my fault. All right, now I'll get to it. One more time. There we go. Perfect. How did Richard Allen communicate with the girls? I want my mind changed. I didn't say he communicated with them. I said he was aware of them. They took stuff out of they took out stuff in time regards to the they took out stuff in regards to the timeline, stuff that they have Kathy Allen on record validating the timeline as well. Okay, so what is the deal with this? It means that the PCA that Gall signed was version 2.0. Okay? Again, version 2.0. Second version. It means that version 1 was shittier than version 2. Remember that, okay? Now, why is this important? Because what was presented in court today and what she refused, these items here were, okay? McClellan was objecting to every single piece, immediately, every single piece. Oddly enough, also objecting to the fact that he was communicating with Big Sauce, Gary. Okay? Why did Gall sustain that objection that there were communications between Gary and Nicholas McClellan? Would that not have an effect on the potential of leaks coming from the prosecution? Leaks coming from the prosecution, okay? So, by prosecution, we mean prosecution slash law enforcement. We have reason to believe and receipts that can demonstrate that some of the evidence in these crime scene photos that were spread, they come from what appears to be law enforcement, okay? Now, I said at the beginning of the show, this is all about squares versus circles, okay? And time will prove that out. Unfortunately, there's a whole lot that was not allowed to be heard today due to the objections by Nikki Smallballs, also known as Slick Nick, Nicholas McClellan. Well, let's be clear here that just because that evidence was not, those objections were sustained and she did not allow, she was unhinged, did not allow to be heard, does not mean that they will not be put forward in the public arena as well as in the future court proceedings, okay? Because we absolutely know that there have been improprieties. Yeah, it's on the record. Well, hey, Meow, you're just so genius, okay? This point right here, boom. What's on the record? Big was communicating directly with McClellan, even though there's an objection sustained, okay? Prior knowledge of things that are coming directly from the court itself and directly from the prosecutor. leaking directly from the court, leaking directly from the prosecutor. It's on the record now. So Meow, I'll give you this one for being very perceptive here. Very perceptive of you. All right. So what was the win today? What was the win today? Well, oh my gosh, you got the drip, drip, drip about Westfall and Holder. You got the drip, drip, drip. What does that drip, drip, drip support? It supports 136 pages. It supports 136 pages, right? Supports that 136 pages. That's a big deal. For all of these folks who have been saying, it's just defense bullshit. It's defense bullshit coming directly from discovery that is extremely concerning. Todd Click, okay, Amber Holder, extremely concerning. Those drip, drip, drips reinforce the 136 pages. What do the 136 pages point at? Vinlanders. Okay, so much as the Gaslight Express would like to continue forward with the steam engine, okay, we know that 136 pages is not irrelevant. It's not just defense bullshit. Yeah, defense bullshit. No. It is directly from discovery. And what did we learn today that we did not know before? Patrick Westfall wanted to sacrifice a human being at a river, in the woods, in that time period. The reason for the breakup. It's all in the court record now. Remember that 136 pages was just incorporated into the recent filings. And it's continuously what they are doing is so interesting and just, I think it's just, what's the word I wanted to use? Just, it's strategically impressive. Okay, I can't dredge up that word I'm looking for, but so they're every time, every couple months, they're renewing these 136 pages. How? By incorporating the contents of the 136 pages back into a current filing. Boom. Okay, boom, boom. What happened today? Further confirmation, those 136 pages, which were just reiterated not long ago. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And anyway, that's enough about the serious business. My opinion here, the absolute complete disrespect and the circus that ensued inside and outside of the courtroom today is a disservice to the girls. It's extremely embarrassing, and it's despicable. Okay, it's absolutely despicable. And the fact that we are dealing with people who are supposed to be advocates for murder victims behaving in the way they are behaving, and they behave today, it should cause a lot of reflection. It should cause a lot of reflection in everyone. I told you I've been battling the troll farm. Well, the thing is, we're not battling like internet trolls, okay? We're battling people who are working for the Vinlanders and the law enforcement and the prosecution who want to keep this shit covered because we are uncovering. That's why they're attacking Baldwin and Rozzi, because they want to keep those facts from the discovery covered. Okay, they don't want that uncovered. They were upset when those 136 pages uncovered details from the discovery. Not only that, Meow and I start blabbing our mouths about the Vinlanders, about Patrick Westfall, 136 pages. They came after us full force still to this very day. Okay, so it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. And makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. All right, let me see. I know I missed some chat. Hey, Shiraz, welcome in. Where is he? Where is he? Hey, Shiraz, welcome in. I've been going about 2 hours. 2 hours, Shiraz. Almost done, though. Almost done. You guys are awesome in my chat. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Suspicious as fuck. Suspicious as fuck. All right. Ooh, Tammy Martin says Elias squares, leakers, or circles. If you only knew, Tammy Martin, let me give you a little love. Right. We'll be finding out, okay? We will be finding out. Welcome in, Shiraz. Welcome in. Hey, thank you, Cindy Goddard. Look at, let me give you, hold on, Cindy. Cindy Goddard, thank you. Does anyone wonder if Nicholas McClelland's law degree was a prize he found in a Cracker Jacks box? I don't know. I don't wonder that. That guy right there. Well, you know, you're dealing with a club member. So you know, it's a big club and you ain't in it. I mean, George Carlin said it easily. He said it very poignantly. It's a big club and you ain't in it. Okay. Thank you so much, Cindy, though. Thank you so much. It's a big club and we ain't in it. We ain't in it. All right. Awesome, Cindy. All right. Just finished working. Couldn't help myself. Thank you, Cindy. Do they write a different PCA for the search and one for the arrest? Yep, there it is. Is anyone surprised? All right. State just going to keep looking foolish. Are we speaking about the search or the arrest? What up, Prof? Hey, True Crime Skeptic. Boom. Welcome to you too. One of my favorites. Thanks for coming in. I miss you. I'm kind of disappointed the witch didn't try to kick them off the case because they need to get the Supreme Court to kick them off, kick them all off, and call in the feds with a brand new investigation not to be repeated ever. They forced Gull to hear it, even if she didn't read it. They got it on record. It's on record. See, that's the point here. Connection between here's the miracle accomplishment. The connection between Fig and Nick McClelland was made and placed into the record. So there's that. This case is so messed up. Hey, I do want you to do a call, Noe. Why don't you call now if you're listening? I don't even know if my ringer's on. Let's see. Oh my. Okay. Tammy. And it's on the record that she knows it, not a record. Not that a record matters to me. So, well, that's what I was kind of feeling down about. But like I said, when it comes to Supreme Court appeals, feds, it's on the record. Okay, it's on the record. Hey, Nancy says, asking a question does always bug the shit out of me. The autopsy was performed in Terre Haute. How did their coroner change it? Or am I misremembering? Well, I don't know that we've ever seen the actual fucking report. I mean, there's just been so much bullshit over the years. Let me get Noe's call here. Let's see. Hey, Noe. Yo, are you driving? What? Oh, no, I'm about to put you. Just hold on a minute. I got to put the speakerphone on. Hold on a sec. All right. Hey, Noe, let's give that a try. See if it works. Hey, Noe.
Yeah.
Let everybody, everyone in the chat, let me know if you hear Noe. Say hi, Noe.
Hello, chat. How's everybody doing?
Is everyone hearing Noe okay? Let's see what they say. See what they say. Yeah, it works.
Everybody hear me?
Okay, they hear you.
Okay,
So what?
good. So good evening, everybody. Good evening, Prof.
Yeah, no. So what's up with you? You have an exciting day?
Yeah, it was. It was different. Um, so so it was. It started pretty normal. I got I got there at 6 in the morning, and the first person that I ran into was Barb McDonald's. Uh, you know, I asked her if she knew, which door or where would they be bringing in Richard Allen, and she said, "No, I don't." And when I looked at her closely, I recognized her, and she said, "My name's Barb," and so I knew. Okay, so we hung out. We we started working our way to the entrance, and Kevin and Anya were already there, so we had to hang out behind them. We didn't talk to them as much or at all. So that's how the day started in the morning. Uh, Meeting Barb, and I met her photographer, her videographer, and they were cool. They allowed me they watched my phone for me in their vehicle, so I didn't have to walk all the way to my vehicle to have access to my phone. So, because the media had nice parking. I was parked about 2 blocks away from the building. Still there, Prof?
Yeah, I'm listening because it's kind of low, Noe. It's kind of low volume, man.
Well, I got it all the way up. It's just that I'm driving. I got my Bluetooth, so it's my car speaker, I guess. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's the morning. Okay. So then they started letting us in, and well, we know what happened. I mean, everything was smooth until the drama, which the drama happened at the first recess or lunchtime. Hello.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you wanted to read a question from the chat or something, or just want me to
No
keep
one's got
going.
questions. No, no one's got any.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then everybody was there. A lot of people was there. Bob Mata. Uh, I got to talk a little bit with Kathy Glendenning. She came and introduced herself to me. Rescue all the dogs, and I guess it seemed like it was just passive. People were trying to be friendly. Thomas Frost tried to say hi, so I mean, I wasn't gonna be rude, so I said hi, but I told him that like he tried to deny I'm not this, I'm not that, and I said no, you may not be, but you know who it is, and I mean the look in his face, he couldn't deny. I mean, he agreed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's just trolling, trying to like to justify it. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't do that shit, But anyway, so then we ended that quickly because I felt like I was getting built up. So I left that alone. He went to hang out with Frank Meister, and we all made it inside. It was pretty tense inside the court. Once we made it inside the court, it was pretty tense because the judge had it out for Hennessy the whole time, man. At least the first part of the morning when I was there. That poor man couldn't even breathe without her saying something smart at him. Uh, and then Rick come in the room, and he just made himself at home. He walked straight to the to the defense team. He didn't even, he walked straight through the cops. You know how most courtrooms have the seats where people, the audience sits, and then they have like a little, like a little division for the prosecutors and another area for the jurors. He went to the middle the went straight to the attorneys. Then he whispered with them, and then he came back and sat in the back, and then the judge came out and the thing started.
Yeah, and you got out of there, or you were in there for a moment?
No, I was there the whole first part. Um, so what he was talking about on his live is that during there was a moment where like I saw him and I walked out to look for Julie. So we ended up like in the same area. I mean, it's a fucking courthouse. It's not like it's one hallway, the same fucking stairwell, and I was looking for Julie, and he turned around and saw me, and he said something like, "Are you stalking me?" And that's where it all started. I told him to stay, keep his distance, and don't get too close to me. And I did say something about I'm gonna tear your ACL if you get any closer, or something like. It was just a back and forth type of thing. He immediately started going off about Laura. So the whole time he was just upset. He upset Julie and Skip. He upset the bailiffs, myself, and he ended up getting expelled from the courtroom.
Okay, well, see, let me back that up, because what I heard from Julie and Skip is that he went over to threaten Julie. He basically went over there talking his shit and kind of intimidated and threatened Julie, and she was a witness. And Skip, basically, he went over and threatened, intimidated two witnesses.
Yeah. Well, when I went out to look for Julie, she wasn't there. So I went back into the room. So that happened when I went back into the courtroom. Okay. So by lunchtime, naturally, I came back out, and Julie and Skip were already there, and they told me that. So Rick kept blowing me kisses, right?
In the courtroom?
Yeah, bro. So I had to say something.
Wait. So in the courtroom, he's blowing you kisses. So first he goes and he threatens Julie, okay?
Yes.
Then in the courtroom, he's blowing you kisses and he's staring down death stare to Tobe Leatherby.
Mm-hmm. And so I say something back, right? So Julie says, "Just stay here. Don't let him go."
Do you remember what he said to Julie? Because I can't remember what he said to her.
He said to Julie, "What's wrong with your friend Noe? Why is he talking about my wife?" So what is Julie supposed to do?
No. There was more, though. There was more. So he said that about you, but then he said something else about directly to Julie. I just don't remember what it was at this moment.
I can't think. Skip told me that he extended out his hand, and instead of shaking hands,
he told Skip, "Nah, you can't wash that off." Yeah, but no, before he did that, he threatened Julie. I'll post it tomorrow because I can't remember what it was about that he told Julie, like you better do this or that, something like that.
You better watch out for look out for your friend Noe.
No, before that. Well, we'll move past it. But he said some blah 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 to Julie. Then he said some blah 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 to Skip. Then he goes into court and he starts blowing you kisses and staring down to a Blesaby. So then when he goes to leave, was this lunch break starts and the cops chase him on out of there? What happened at that point?
Well, so I let him walk ahead of me, and I stayed with Julie and Skip. So, I'm thinking the man's gone, right? So I start walking down to go grab my phone. I had my phone with Court TV, was holding on to my phone. Barb McDonald's videographer, who was outside, in a, he was holding on to my phone, so I didn't have to walk all the way to my car. Well, as I start walking down, there's freaking Rick with Frosty and Meister, and they're in the bottom lobby. And I'm like, oh shit. So I have to walk by him again, and there you go, more kisses, bro. So I told an officer, this guy's making me feel uncomfortable, you know, freaking blowing me kisses. And they're like, well, go ahead, go out, da da da. They told me to go out, separate us, and they warned him, if you keep it up, we're gonna kick you out. I heard it clear. So I walk out. I go with Paul, which is Barb McDonald's videographer, and I'm hanging out with him, checking my phone, and there he comes. I mean, he came straight at me, man. He acted like he was gonna walk on the main walkway in front of the courthouse, but he spotted me standing next to this guy, right? And so he turns, instead of going straight on the walkway towards the main street, he turns and cuts my way and leaps over this bush, and he's flapping his hands up and down, and his tires flying up in the everywhere, and he just won't stop going off. He belly bumps me, and that's when Meister actually got pretty serious about it, and you had 10 cops there, charging us, and they took him.
They took him and got him the fuck out of there.
They took him. They escorted him, and I got that on video. And so I walked back towards the entrance, right? And I met up with Julie, and as they escorted him all the way to the street, across the fucking street, across the like the caddy corner, whatever, on the other side of the street, the cops come back, and the main cop that was like the bailiff in chief or whatever you want to call him, he told me that I was not allowed to go back in either. And I said, yeah, that's fine, no problem. I didn't argue or anything.
But what Snay said was that then that main cop, I forget his name, goes over to him a second time and says, "Get the fuck out of here." So, what do you know about that?
Yeah. He just wouldn't shut up, man. He was going off in front of all the cops, calling me like cocksucker and all this. Don't you talk about my wife and my wife and my wife, and just going off. And the cop told him that if he kept it up, he was going to get arrested. And I can't remember what Rick responded. He just wouldn't shut up. When they finally made him go across the street, that's when they turned around and came back towards me. Everybody saw it, bro. Bob Mata was there trying to control him. Frank Meister was playing, good.
I saw Frank Meister coming and yelling at you like an idiot.
Well, he was being, I guess you can call he was yelling, but I didn't think anything bad of it. He was trying to keep peace.
So
he's got a real thick voice, and seems like he was yelling at me.
Yeah.
And I got to talk to Doug Carter for a split second. I told him, look, this man constantly will label me.
All right, stop. Okay, go too fast sometimes. So hold on. So then you see Doug Carter and you go talk to him?
I go talk to him.
Oh, tell me about that. Yeah, tell us about Doug Carter.
While the cops are walking him off the street, I spot Carter and I go talk to him. I say, Carter, I don't know what to do with this dude. You know what I mean? I'm not going to deny that we have a vendetta, but he mocks me, labels me constantly, And when I strike back, he loses it. And he acts like this, whether it's on his live stream or on his community page or in person. It's just ongoing. I try to get a restraining order, and nothing is working. And he said, I know you're a good guy, is what he told me. I know you're a good guy. I know I've met you before. Just, stay over here and let them take care of it.
Hey, say that again louder, because your phone is so quiet. But so he said, I know you're a good guy, and Say that again.
He said, I've met you before. I know you're a good guy. Just stay over here. Stay on this side. Let the county guys take care of it. I don't have control of this.
Oh, so that's an important point because conveniently that's everyone left that out of their understanding today because no one knew that. So Doug says, "Hey, you're good." Blah blah blah. Let them
Yeah.
go take care of Snake.
Yeah, he said, I know you're a good guy. I've talked to you before, and just let them take care of him. You stay here, blah blah blah.
Hey, this one goes out to Doug Carter for that one.
So then, Doug Carter went on about his business, and when the group of county officials came back, that's when I got told, "Look, man, just you're gonna have to leave too, sir." And I said, "Okay, fine." I mean, I didn't argue with them or anything. I went and I sat in my car. I changed. I had a different coat, it's jacket. I went in wearing green, and when I went back to my car, I changed to tan, different hoodie, different beanie, and I went out for mission. I had a mission, and my mission was to the troll farm, and I spotted the troll farm, and you saw what happened.
So tell us about like whatever after all this dumb shit. Like so did you see Richard Allen leave?
I got footage of him leaving, but I only got the van. This fucking van had super dark tinted windows, and you can't even see him. You just see the van. But I got him. I even have a small clip of them driving on the street.
Okay, and then so after all of this, did you hang out with anyone after the whole shit was done?
After all that shit was done, I went to Sweetwater.
Oh, that's right.
Hung out with friends at Sweetwater, and then when I was done there, I played a song, and then when I was done there, then I went back to.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, audience. What happened when you left Sweetwater?
I went back to the hotel or the restaurant in the hotel. They were staying at the Brady's Hotel. Skip, this other YouTube creator. I can't remember her channel.
All right, so you met up a couple of them.
We had dinner. I had dinner with Ted and Julie and the other two ladies, and got to meet one of the defense, not Rosie or Baldwin, but it's a third one. I can't remember his name. He helps Baldwin and Rosie.
Was it Matt Hoffman? Matt?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's one of the crew.
Matt. Yeah. He hung out with us and we talked. We saw Dickie's video, and I showed him the small balls video. He was cracking his ass off. He said, "You did this?" I'm like, "No wonder he hates you." And I was like, but that was when the data was still healthy. He'd make a song for me, I'd make one, but it got out of control around August, September.
All right, so let's see what else. So then you got out of there, and now you're home, or you whatever you got. Your night's over now, right?
Yeah, my night's over. My adventure's over. Now I gotta prepare my shit for tomorrow and go do my duties at work.
Yeah. Well, hey, maybe Snake will be a champ and call your job again and try to get you fucking fired and call your non-existent home detention officer since you're off.
Oh, what's her name? Jinx is like, "You're still on parole." Parole, bitch. Whatever.
I mean, I saw someone gaslighting in someone's chat today saying it was probably Honeybee or one of the dumbasses were like, I think it was Honeybee. It was in somebody's, he's still on home detention, blah blah blah, like bullshit, or maybe it's Jinx or one of the dumbasses, But just to be clear, Noe, you're a completely free man without an ankle monitor, without a probation officer, without any fucking contract, right?
Absolutely.
100% free citizen roaming the fucking countryside.
Okay. The streets of Wabash, Indiana.
Just to clear it up for everyone who has any kind of slander or libel.
And that's the troll farm. they didn't realize their goal was to sabotage my participation in the EHD program with Wagash. So and they thought that I was gonna end up back in jail. That was, I mean, how
Well,
many
that was the
people said,
goal, to get you in jail.
yeah, yeah, like
But they failed. They failed the goal.
that was not gonna work because there is a process to that. You know, they can't just say, oh, we're gonna disqualify you for this.
Oh, they're
So
also okay. So you're not a child predator or a women predator, right?
yeah, all that.
Yeah, they all try to. Snake's trying to call you a child predator, and the fuckers are trying to call you a rapist, uh, using documents that belong to some other person with a similar name from a different state.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
my God, boy! Can we stop smoking the
Snakes.
meth, guys? Can we please just stop smoking on the meth
I
pipe?
mean, did you see that live that Snake did, the 8 minute one? I mean,
Oh, the
that
unhinged life. Yeah, I don't want to talk about them no more. I'm done with them.
several individuals that are pretty concerned whether he's either on something or he needs something. You know,
But that's my
he's on
feeling.
a
He was
mission.
either on something or he needs to be on something. But
Yeah, that's what they're
let's
trying to
bro,
say.
fuck them
Uh,
all. Fuck them
yeah,
all.
move on.
It's over.
What
But you know what I
were your
said? What I
next?
called this show tonight is a circus, reviewing the circus of disrespect. You know, because don't you find it like how fucking disrespectful this was to the whole process, and also to Abby and Libby, to the girls?
Right. Yeah, and you know, like people might say, I've read some messages where people say, well, you're doing the same thing that you don't want done to you. Yeah, but how many times do I do this? I'm not, you know, how many times have, like, how many videos are out there that are either mocking, stalking, or slandering comments. You know, if we can go back to the Rich Dunlap saying that I shoot heroin, we can go back to the days where they were calling me a stromo because I had been housed in the same housing with
Well,
Meg.
but that's not the
You know,
point of getting it. I'm trying to say this, that think about this. What was the point of Snade being a witness? Okay, the point is that he's supposed to be there to help some truth
yeah,
come out in the process, right? That's the goal.
yep, yep,
That should be the goal of any witness, right?
got you,
But
yeah.
instead, what happened? He came and acted like a fucking maniac the entire morning until he got his ass kicked out of the building and then kicked out of the fucking property.
Okay, and let's suppose that his testimony would have cost, you know,
Well, that's what I'm
had
getting at. Yeah.
yeah,
If the testimony he was supposed to be there to provide was something supposed to be vital for the truth coming out, and he just sabotaged the whole fucking deal just to act like a fucking maniac, completely disrespectful. And not only is it disrespectful to the truth coming out about this whole situation with Richard Allen right now, it's 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 making a fucking mockery and a circus of a hearing that's supposed to be ultimately about Abby and Libby.
yeah, yeah.
So it's just that's what I'm getting at, that it's just a fucking circus of disrespect. And so the whole point of mentioning it is, it's like you're intimidating witnesses, you're staring down Tobe Lesenby, you're fucking walking around like you're fucking coked out of your mind in the courthouse.
Exactly,
Then you go
exactly.
outside of the courthouse, you challenge the officers, you yell at the officers, and then you get in your car and you get on a fucking crazy live stream, and you look like maniacal, and you're laughing about it like it's all a fucking joke, and that's my beef. That is my fucking beef, Noe. It's like a circus
I
of
agree with you.
disrespect when we're
I
supposed to
agree
be
with you.
something serious, and also something kind of where you behave honorably for the murder victims, Abby and Libby.
I agree with you.
So I'm just
100%.
I'm done with it, and that's why I wanted to just fucking kind of have you on and like just kind of say what happened, kinda. and just say, bro, it's fucking, it's like, it's completely unacceptable. And the
Yeah,
community wants to know why.
exactly. Yeah. Why are you doing this, Rick? They,
Yeah.
everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody saw it. I mean, there's two ladies that I don't even know. They were like, "Oh my God, Matt, that lawyer that I just hung out with, same thing. His wife, everybody, Ted, Doug Carter. I mean, the only person that don't see it is him."
I know his, someone made a comment today and said something like, there's 5,672 people that have a problem with you. It's probably not them.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So look, I'll let you go, man. Oh, before you go, someone said a dude said he planned it. He mentioned the squares and circles. He had zero value, acting like a clown, sad.
Yeah. Well, let me say this before you let me go.
All right, go
That
ahead.
in a way, I think it was all for the good because do you think that they're gonna call him back for something in the
I don't think they'll ever ask him to participate in any kind of serious endeavor ever again.
He might, you know, and we should all like report him to the judge. And there's footage. I got footage, and we send it to the judge, and hopefully he gets banned for the rest of the thing, and let this case take its course. I said it. A few nights ago. I said it a few months ago. He goes quack quack, and a disaster creates a disaster just by going quack quack. It's a disaster, and he's proven it time and time and time again.
Zero self-control from that adult human being. Yeah.
So I urge everybody to, you know, write letters, write the judge, write the attorneys, whoever, whatever you got to do, but let this case take its course.
Well, and what I'm just thinking like, bro, like for real, you intimidated the two witnesses for the defense who were gonna take the stand. And like before they went to take the stand, you went and you intimidated them
Yeah.
with threats.
Witness tampering. Wasn't he crying about witness tampering 3 days ago? But Holly tampering with him just because he made a.
Oh, because he threatens to whip Holly's ass, and she's a woman who's younger. But 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 then he goes in the courthouse and he goes and threatens a woman, Julie Melvin. So he's real good at threatening witnesses. I mean, threatening women. But he wants to play victim. But look, so someone says Shiraz is my bud. He says he's trying to provoke you into doing something that'll get you arrested. No,
That's not gonna happen.
don't take the bait. Yeah.
No. Look, I already told him. I said, you stay your distance, young man, and if you throw the punch and all that, I'm gonna go in fetal position and drop down, and you can kick, scratch, whatever you want to do. But I can guarantee you, when you run out of breath and you're laying down on your fucking knees trying to catch your breath, I'm gonna call the cops and have you arrested. That's what's gonna happen to Ricky's Nicky.
Someone says, yeah, sounds like he needs an exorcism. Don't fucking whip his ass. He's like an Italian soccer player. Fuck that. Well, no, you know what he is? He's an Irish asshole, is what he is.
Man, he ain't no fucking Irish, bro. How come his name is not like O'Snay or McSnay or something?
McSnay.
He's from Kentucky, bro.
Dick O'Snay. Dick McSnay.
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Oh, I'm not Irish.
Hey, we need to call him Dickie McSmallballs.
You know who's Irish? He still kick his fucking ass. He's Irish.
He made a scene. Someone says he made a scene. Sorry, Mr. Hennessy is to be respected. So, yeah. But anyway, bro, let's let this show end. I'm gonna get off of this damn show now.
Yeah, I got 10 more miles to go. So thanks for taking my call.
My tag is itching me on this shirt all of a sudden. My skin's dry. But
everybody, that on the show, thanks for the support. Thanks for everything. Good night, and we'll talk later, bro.
Oh, good night. No, hey, safe driving. And stay away. Hey, you and Peanut got to stay away from those fucking snails, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Noe. I tell you what, that's fucking insane. These people here, man. Howdy, Prof. Hey, welcome in, Mac. Late as usual. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mike Phillips, check Mike Phillips' latest community post about Tina and the Kokomo crew. Well, interesting he's mentioning that because I'm right on it too. So it seems like we're zeroing in on the fucking target here. Defense is probably sitting in a hot tub together having drinks discussing him. Well, that's a little odd to say that, but yeah, I agree. No homo, no homo. All right, guys. So hey, man, it's been a funny. I mean, circuses are funny. Circuses are funny, but it's been a great show. Serious first half, and it's been a hilarious second half with this discussing the circus and all the antics of the clowns today. But no, on a serious note, hey, it's forward momentum, and good thing is now we can start really diving into to some of these things that we've kind of been taking it slow with, but holy moly, there's so much to do. There's not enough time. There's never enough time to handle it all. But we're chipping away at it. Okay. Diamond says poor peanut. All right, guys. So yeah. Anyhow, it's been a wonderful Monday. Thank God we got today over with, man. What a everyone was anxious as hell in the days leading up. And now we're all done. Okay, we're all done with Monday. Everyone can go to bed and relax, and to we'll move on to bigger and better things. This was a fucking shit show if there ever was one, and pretty much nothing got accomplished. But the drip, drip, drip about Patrick Westfall, Brad Holder, 136 pages, communicating between Fig and McClellan, and all of the things that are actually pertinent and are actually important. So with that, we would say that today was quite an accomplishment, and many good things come from it because these drips are better than absolute silence, which is what you've had for 7 years. So thank you to Mr. Todd Click, thank you to Mr. Michael Osbrook, thank you to Mr. David Hennessy, Mr. Brad Rossi, and Mr. Um, uh, Andy Baldwin, Miss Julie Melvin, Mr. Skip Jansen, Mr. Ben Rector, Mr. Noe Amos, um, and everyone else who were there to take in and document the proceedings and the bizarre antics out inside and outside of the courtroom. We thank you all. Uh, Kudos to you all, and kudos to you all in the chat. And by that, I mean all my faithful followers and the participants, community members who regularly uh, add value to this amazing platform we have here on YouTube. And that means you, Diamond Eyes, Amy, Marcel, True Crime Skeptic, Lisa Guino, French 6290, Rochelle D, Cindy Goddard, Lambert Coe, Wayward, uh, Meow Meow, Sweet Dude Shibby, Lambert Cole, if I did I already say that? Blessings galore. Of course, Mac, Shiraz, Aaron Town, True Crime Skeptic, KS, Bonnie. Let's see who else. Sonic Seven Landscape, a new viewer, Tammy Martin, um, Nobody Nothing, 1717, Judy Hathaway, Peace, Sandra. Um, who else was in here earlier? Troll Farm was definitely here. Tracy Fleetwood. Who else was here? Michelle was here earlier, and Scott. Thank you for the super chat, Scott. And Dawn Steele was here. Ronnie Reed was here. Nancy H was here. Rebecca Ann was here. Of course, Noe, our wonderful guest. Cindy Goddard was here. Thank you for the super chat, Cindy. Precascent was here. Thank you for all the help behind the scenes, Precascent. I don't know if I mentioned Tammy Martin, but ACB was here. My number one bud here. Kayla was here. Local Luna Ray, the beautiful. Um, who else was in here earlier? JoJo and hmm, wow, there's a lot of names to remember, and as I glance at this chat, there's a lot. Okay, but there you go. All of our wonderful people in the chat, and all of the lurkers who didn't want to join the chat, but you watched anyway, and anyone who's ever helped out, I just appreciate it, and we all do, because we're all in this together. Oh, Jaded Empath, look at her. Thank you for jumping in and reminding me you were here. Okay, Jaded. Yeah, everyone, love you too. So I'm out of here. Cheers. We'll catch you on the next round. You guys, go get some rest tonight and enjoy that.